Hi there, Ariel and David. Hi there, Chaim, Meital, Danielle, Leah, and Maya. So this is Parshat Balak. Balak was a king of Moab and Midian. They combined forces because they saw that the Jews were sort of marching towards them and they were fearful. And they didn't know what to do, and they hired a prophet named Bilam to curse the Jews. You might have heard this story. What's really preposterous is that the Midrash Tanchuma starts out and it says, God is always fair in everything he does. And he didn't want any complaints from the nations of the world to say that somehow the Jews got a higher caliber of wise men, of kings, and of prophets. So when it came to prophets, we got Moses, Moshe Rabbeinu, and they got Bilam. Now that is crazy when you think about it, because it's obviously from the story that Bilam is self-centered, perverse, greedy. How could you say it's fair that they got such a prophet, such a character, and we got Moses? So the answer comes, first clue is from the story itself. The story itself is bizarre because this prophet Bilam, who the Midrash says had equal access to Moshe, of a private audience with God. Whenever he wanted, he could speak to God and be heard. And so that was their equal strength. So imagine he comes to God and he says, you know, God, I got this big client. He's paying me a lot of money to curse the Jews. Now, I know you have this relationship with them. I know that you took them out of Egypt and you gave them the Torah and you're bringing them to the promised land, but there's a lot of money at stake here, God. I need for you to curse them. Does that make any sense? I mean, this guy had access to God, but was he cut off from reality? Did he not understand the relationship? Did he not understand how bizarre his question was? Another clue is that the king who hired him, Balak, did an intelligence report. He saw the Jews marching towards them, and he said, I need to know what is the source of their strength. And they did a report, and they came back to him and said the source of their strength is they get this guy named Moshe who can speak very well and convince God to do what they want. And he said, that's it? It's oratory skills? I can hire a better oratory skills. I'm going to get Bilam, the world-famous prophet who can speak to God and influence God and has access to God. So again, cut off from reality, not understanding the relationship between God and the Jewish people. And so another little incident happened when, after 3 times, Bilam tried to curse the Jewish people and God turned the words coming out of his mouth into blessings. So Balak, who hired him, lost his temper and he said, damn it, I wanted to honor you and give you all this money, but I see even God doesn't honor you. So what does that mean, even God doesn't honor you? Because God didn't let him curse the Jews? God just did it to dishonor him? No other reason, no other previous relationship that could cause the fact that he didn't curse the Jews? So, cut off from reality, both of them. And so I guess what comes out from this, if the original question, how is it fair that they got Bilam and we got Moshe? The answer is because neither Bilam nor the nations of the world at this time could look at the power that Bilam had as anything but an expensive, powerful, hired gun. That's what they wanted. They looked to the world in idolatrous eyes. They thought God was somebody you could bribe or talk into do things, and the better talker you get, the more money you give him, the more sacrifices, you'll get what you want. If you give God stuff, God won't hurt you, and maybe God will even give you stuff. That's the way the idolaters looked at the world. They couldn't break out of it. So that's why, for them, Bilam was a godsend, no pun intended, because he had access to God, and we could hire him to curse the Jews, because that's all it's about. It's about power games and gifts and talking to God and persuading God. That's the way idolaters looked at the world, and through that framework. So that's why the Midrash actually made that statement, which seems so preposterous, that they each got what they they each got, there was equality in what they each got. The nations of the world at this point in civilization, when they were idolaters, got Bilam, a hired gun, that could do what they wanted. They didn't want someone to moralize and tell them how to live their life and stop doing idolatry and live a moral life and bring some kind of exalted way of living and morality. That was not what they wanted to hear from a prophet. They just wanted to know, can I hire you to curse? He actually cursed another nation for them first, and now he was up for the next job. And so we got Moshe and they got Bilam. Have a great Shabbos. I hope you guys will respond. It's been wonderful that Leah is responding. But where's everybody else? Love you guys. Hope to hear from you. Bye-bye.